Hello, good evening, and thank you to two new watches and two new follows. Thank you, thank you. Uh, I know I didn't really announce this at all. I've been super busy with both work and a bunch of other things. I was really scared I was gonna have with work recently. I've been going basically driving an hour north and then an hour back every day, while spending about 10 to 11 hours on a job site every day. So I was worried this might not even launch, so I didn't want to get a whole bunch of propaganda up and then go oh right, I'm still doing that thing. Um, but to start us off, I will actually not be using this voice for the majority of it. For those of you who are used to this voice, I apologize. And for those that are going to come in later, inevitably, and not hear my voice, and probably going to be scared for a moment, I'm still here. I won't be using this voice because I'll have to swap different accents, different personas, and a bunch of other things for my players, which we'll be introducing here in a minute. So for those of you who haven't heard, this is what I normally sound like. Yeah. This will be the voice that I normally do narrations with while we're playing, because it'll be a lot easier on my throat, and it'll be a lot easier to swap to my other accents and other character voices while we're playing. So, today we have some wonderful guests, and I will do my absolute best to remember for next Friday to actually get their names and their preferred pronouns brought up onto the screen, so you know who is who off the top of your head. But to start, I'm going to be going left from right here. Obviously, I'm Araname Soul Stealer. I'm your wonderful Abyssal Bay, who is also going to be the ST. As I go through our wonderful players here, I'll also bring the characters they'll be playing up on screen, and they'll be able to introduce them. But yeah, we're going to go through this pretty quick because I do want to get into this game. I'm super excited, and I think the players are too. We've done a good bit of prep for it. Some of them are new, so or have not played in a while, and I know at the very least Aiko has not played on stream in a while, so we're gonna be kind about it. We're gonna take our time, and we're gonna get into some wonderful, nuanced, and horrific, dark modern-ish fantasy that is the world of darkness and Vampire the Masquerade. So, we will start with Ida Mae Kelly, aka played by Aiko. And, yeah, Aiko, take it away.
Hi, yeah, I'm the one you have to do this to. No, I like obviously on Twitch and streams in general and a hotbed when I would stream your tabletop game. But I'm on the spirits of darkness, and I use they them pronouns. Ida May uses she her. Ida May Kelly is my character I'll be playing. She is a Southern belle from the antebellum South, raised on her daddy's plantation, and also known as Money. And when she turned 18, she decided that this wasn't the life for her, and she wanted to have an adventure, and she read in her books, so she ran away, and now she has her suitcase full of clothes and some money. That's it. And a
Sounds
dream.
a dream. That is the important part. uh, so that is character numero uno. Next we have. I'm gonna move. Oh, I can't on this screen. I have to use the other screen. I have two screens up. There we go. We're gonna go with Elizabeth, played by Merely. No!
My intro!
Wait. Huh? Have you... I'm confused. What? Huh? One of you, Aiko, please speak words.
I'm gonna be speaking words so that we can test to see if I'm hearing Discord. And like the keywording, I think. I hope so. Getting a really weird turbo
That's not good. Um, hmm.
Yeah, I can hear me in the background here.
Uh, yes, give me one moment. I think I might know what's wrong. I think. That's... Okay. That's... What? Why is it like this? Beep beep? Alright, one of you talk?
Hello,
We're
hello.
talking?
There we go.
Hello.
Okay. Okay. This is how
Yeah,
we
we did
know
it.
we're having a wonderful start to this.
It's
There
not
you
straight.
notice
Not
at the
straight with
beginnings and
yourself
halfway
stuff.
through, right?
No, that happened on one of my previous
Oh.
games. I did not realize for the entire half of the game
Oh boy.
that voices were not being recorded until I was going into the editing, and I was like, no! Because it was a Monday evening game, so there weren't really a lot of people to begin with, and it wasn't until like I was like, okay. And
Oh jeez. I'm glad we caught it now.
yeah, right. All right, Aiko, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Tua, do you want to go again, or do you want me to just start?
Okay, I'll go again. It's
Okay.
all good. Yes, I'm Aiko. I'll be playing Ida Mae Kelly, a Southern belle who grew up on Daddy's plantation with Daddy's money. She's very spoiled, and decided at 18 that she can definitely 100% survive in the West all by herself. And so, with a trunk full of clothes, a head full of dreams, and absolutely no idea what's gonna happen next, we're ready to grow, ready to go, ready to grow too, I guess. I also forgot. I use they them. Ida May uses she her.
Excellence, excellence. All right. Now we will properly move on to Merely.
Well, hello. My name is Merely Angelic. I am a VTuber on Twitch. I will be playing the character of Elizabetha Bendis, Lizzie to her friends, and Beth to her enemies. I don't have any enemies yet, but once I do, I want to be able to say that because it sounds really cool. Elizabetha is a very young, well, not young, but young and foolish and naive, fresh-faced medical college graduate. Here to leave her mark on the world and do some good do some good out there. She's got a lot of really big shoes to fill, living up to her family name. Weren't any sons in her generation, so, someone has to take the mantle of being, carrying on the medical degree and all that kind of stuff. And she decided she's gonna come out into the wilderness where people most likely need it. Also, there will be less pressure if she doesn't quite live up to that name. It'll take longer for word to spread.
Excellent, excellence. All right, and then we have Modesty the Tiefling playing Natalie.
Hello. I am Tiefling Modesty. That's to go on you see me around on Blue Sky or on Twitch, I do stream under that name. She, they, my character is by the same. I'll be playing Natalie. Perhaps, let's see. I don't want to give away too much of these things. But yeah, part-time Lady of the Night, half part-time Shadow of the Night, I guess, if you will. A little bit of tricksy thievery going on, just to have a little fun, really. Doesn't seem to be as dream heavy as the other two. She's mostly out here on the run. And, a couple of different things trying to catch up to her, but she's quick, so they never will.
And so we have our little, oftentimes called a coterie, but in this game, a pack. We are, for those that don't know, set in the 1880s. This is during the time of the land rush, and specifically the Sooner land rush. The sports ball team, the Sooners? That's... the Oklahoma Sooners are named after the people who came into this big red territory that I have outlined here. Literally called the Unclaimed Territory, because we have original names. I guess at the time it was original, but Unclaimed Territory, this all happens between like 1882 and 1889. We are coming at the latter end here, because in the next year, chronologically speaking, there will be when they officially allow people to come start settling here. At this point in time, this is still territory belonging to the Native Americans during that live here. Notably, everything around this red territory is claimed by colonizers. And for those that don't know, and why I'm referencing history of all things in a TTRPG, World of Darkness is set in our world, but darker. A little worse for wear. It is not as... And I know it's a little hard to... That almost comes off as a comical statement in recent times, but it is meant to be a darker version of our world. Things are worse. The people who... Enron, for example, which doesn't actually exist in World of Darkness for very specific reasons. Enron succeeded and was never... Their CEOs and leadership were never punished for the things they did. Stuff like that. Enron doesn't actually exist, and that's not a storyline here, but that's just sort of an example, is if corruption just won. In place of Enron, we do have, which technically does exist during this time period, but is not as big as a player, we do have Pentex. Pentex is the shadow megacorp that owns all the other megacorps. And they basically operate on a, yes, we're here for the people, and then, proceed to rob them of all their money, wages, and otherwise get around horrible OSHA violating business practices.
Ever so slightly more evil Amazon.
Yeah, right? We can't say that, though, because this is Twitch, and they sadly own Twitch.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I was about to say Disney too, but I was like, no, I think Disney is with Amazon now. Who knows? Who
Put
knows?
it together.
Those are still
Yo,
separate.
that's
I'm
what it'll
pretty
be.
sure that those are still separate.
You know the monopolies that the government made laws to prevent?
Yeah, imagine if those laws were there, but they were even more just like suggestions than they are in our current society. So, in this case, where I will obviously avoid things that will get me very much in trouble with Twitch or really any other moderation team, there will be nuances of sexism, racism, and the like that will be present if not explicitly stated. These obviously do not reflect the views of myself or anyone else on this roster up here, and is purely for the sake of fantasy and storytelling. And often the ones who carry these things are going to be guys and gals and those in between that the party here might end up doing awful things to themselves later. Because unlike most VtM games, Vampire the Masquerade, we aren't playing on the side of Camarilla this time. Odd as it is, the Camarilla is a very solo lifestyle, partly because of how the Camarilla stories go, and then also partly because the sect that involves a lot of cooperation is also the sect that is a cult and gaslights you into cooperating together and then forces magical crack blood down your throat. But they're more about cooperating with a team, even if it's a toxic relationship. And we love our toxic relationships, don't we?
Yes.
Oh, was I supposed to answer? Yes. Yes, hi, hello. I've been reading so much smut lately. I'm here for it.
Same. I
We
keep
had-
getting ads for those really cringe, like, werewolf fantasy books. It's like, my mate rejected me, so the alpha kicked me out of the clan.
Oh,
and now
God.
the dangerous alpha from the most dangerous pack has taken me in. I keep getting ads for them when they show the first chapter, and I'm just forcing myself to see how far I can read before I'm just like, I can't take
They're
it.
always so bad.
They're so bad.
So, we'll be starting with, our players will be starting on from the canon, the bad guys in quotations here, but there's no real good guys in the world of darkness. So, in this world additionally, supernatural creatures are hidden away from the world. They like it that way, because if the world knew about them, the world would come up and try to kill them, monopolize them, or otherwise figure out ways to cause their life to be hell. So we live in a world where the average person does not believe they actually exist, but still has the old wives' tales and that sort of thing. We have had at least 2 modest intros with our wonderful characters. Alas, Aiko and I have both been busy, and despite us living in the same apartment, give or take, together, we haven't had time to do their intro. So we will do theirs retroactively off-screen at a later time, because all it's really doing is letting them talk to some of the people that they will have a chance to talk to now. So, without further ado, I'll set the scene. For one reason or another, you've all come to Stillwater. You are all seeking either adventure, new prospects, or potentially just money. And Stillwater is where you're going to get it. There's a caravan you have all signed up for and paid your way already that will be taking off from Stillwater and heading south. You're going to be going into the Unclaimed Lands, a relatively mysterious territory. Not that anyone has never seen them before, but no Americans are currently knowingly settled there. Thus, no information comes in or out. There are still natives that live here, and there could very well be bandits that live here for all you know, or other caravanners who are about to do exactly what you're going to do, which is to set up shop somewhere in this territory and claim land. Because if there's one thing you all know, it is that land is often worth more than the dollar in your pocket, or I should say the nickel in your pocket, maybe a quarter. So, you signed up with Michael Redhorn. He is the head driver for this caravan. He has agreed to give you all safe passage to generally the center of this territory, and you can kind of spread out from there, or plop down and start up let's say a village, a town there. And as most of you and our audience can see, and some of you have already had the time to partake in them, we have a rather large list of individuals coming along. Now, there will be what we'll call tag-alongs, people who are following and, trying to stay away from the caravan, but staying in its wake for hopes of equal opportunity protection. But these are the main ones within the caravan itself. You have the Lindermeyers. You have Mr. Davenport. He does normally wear a shirt. Old JJ, the Pride Flowers, Hannah, who is with the Pride Flowers, Mr. Andrews, Copperhill, Belfast, and so on and so forth. A few families, and then a few stragglers. And then some of them, like old JJ, are just good gun hands, coming along to be protectors. They're old men in a field where most men die young. And they're here, trying to help get y'all to your next location, your next destination. You all had a party the night before. And two of you, at the very least, saw some peculiar things. Things that didn't make sense to you. Made you nervous. But ultimately, the night went on, and maybe it was just the alcohol. Maybe it was just the shadows playing tricks on you, or maybe it was a dream that you're conflating with your memory at this point. Who knows? But it's the next morning. The caravan is getting ready, and you have about 30 minutes before dawn, before the sun actually crests the horizon, which is at first light when you guys will be taking off. That is what Mr. Redhorn told you. Is there anything you all would like to do? We will start. We're just going to go from top to bottom. Dear Ida May,
Oh boy.
is there anything you'd like to do before you head off from Stillwater with this caravan?
At this moment, let's see, Stillwater's the little encampment there. I don't think anything in particular. I think she's mostly just getting up and regretting a little bit having to get up so early.
That's how
Mostly
adventure
complaining.
starts, though.
Mostly complaining and muttering to herself as she gets dressed in. Unfortunately, she wants to wear her finer clothes, but I think at this point in the trip she's realized that that's a bad idea, so she'll tone it down. It's not a hoop skirt, but it's still a pretty nice dress for what they're doing. Yeah, no, I mean, she'll probably just be getting ready. Packing up all her stuffs. I guess if anything, who is it? She might, yeah. Try and convince Sal to help her get her, luggage into the wagons. Very much of like, oh, it's so heavy. can't do it myself. I'm just a little late.
Why don't you give me manipulation empathy for that then?
Yeah.
Or actually, yeah, no, manipulation empathy. You're trying to manipulate their emotions.
Alright, manipulation, empathy, difficulty 6.
Difficulty 5.
I was gonna say. I picked Sal for a reason. Yeah, I did go through and skimmed everyone's backgrounds at the very least.
Sal seems more than happy to grab your things and load them up into the caravan you will be riding in. He gives a sheepishly broad smile and just sort of like, starts piling them in.
Wonderful. She'll watch him and cheer him on and encourage him as needed. And once he's finished, she'll give him a little peck on the cheek before climbing in herself.
And that's when Amy Lindermeyer decides to
Yeah?
kick him out because he is clearly way too focused on other women. All right. Next on the list, I believe, is Elizabetha.
So, if I'm remembering how this party went last time, we cut over to Elizabetha's tent, and it's quiet, almost a little too quiet. We're gonna go ahead and cut to behind the tent. Elizabetha is still fully dressed in what she was wearing at the party the night before, because that's what she fell asleep in, and she is heaving her guts out behind the tent. She is not used to drinking and had probably one too many, maybe 3 or 4 too many drinks by the time the night ended than she should have. She is having a rough morning as a result of it. The advantage
Understandable.
being, she's already been in travel mode, so she doesn't really have anything that needs packing up other than like the stuff that was supplied for her. But she is having a bit of a rough morning on top of being, already kind of fish out of water and not familiar with her surroundings. She is just focusing on making it through the first couple hours of the sunrise.
Okay. Dear Elizabetha, why don't you give me a stamina check? So, as you rolled before, you know, that little dice area, and you just leave the ability at none, and then change your strength to stamina, and then just hit roll.
Oh, there we go. Difficulty 6, no modifiers?
Correctamundo. Those dice are interesting. Alright, you got 2 successes. It takes you a little bit, Elizabetha, but despite being a lightweight, your natural stamina eventually kicks in, and as you feel the next roiling of bile at the back of your throat, you stand up, you take whatever drink you might have with you, it's probably more alcohol, let's be honest, and you take a swig of it, and you swallow very, forcibly, and you hold it down, and you think you've gotten through the worst of it. You know, you still got the taste of bile in your mouth, but who doesn't these days? What are you gonna do from there?
From there, just get the rest of her stuff packed up and try and figure out, is there it's a caravan, so there's like multiple wagons, right?
Oh yeah, there's like 15.
Yeah, once the things that need to be organized are all organized and like everything's been put where it needs to go, she is just going to nervously hold her day bags and kind of just pace up and down the wagons. She does not remember where she's supposed to be. I'm pretty sure she was told which wagon she was assigned to, but she has no clue and is probably looking for Redhorn, just as like the only face that she really recognizes, either Redhorn or Hannah. If Hannah's nearby, she might probably try and find Hannah to be like, hey, where am I supposed to sit?
You are instead approached by Joshua with a shirt on.
Oh, okay. That changes the response to this.
I'm gonna have to say that every single time.
He could be.
It'll be that one time I don't say it. That's supposed to be like, wait. He's shirtless? You mean I can objectify him right now? As he approaches, and he's in basically the same trousers, and he has suspenders on with just a dirty off-white shirt on underneath. Kind of gives you a raised brow. Miss Bendis, right?
Oh, yes. Hi. You're one of our guides, I think it was? I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
You can just call me Josh or Joshua or Mr. Davenport, whatever suits your needs. Are you lost, miss?
I think so. I'm supposed to be here. I'm in the caravan.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
I'm assuming I'm supposed to be on the caravan, and I don't want to be in the wrong place on the caravan. Do you know where I'm supposed to be? Could you possibly help me with that?
I think I can. He has a lever action with him, and he slides over his shoulder with the strap, and he starts looking down the line, tilting his head back and thinking, yeah, I'm pretty sure you're on this one. Come on. And he kind of waves you along, and here, he'll offer to take your things from your bags off you.
Oh yeah, if he's taking her bag, as soon as the bag is handed off, she's gonna do like the one side hair tuck, just nervously, out of habit. She can't help herself.
All right, come on. He'll lead you down a few of the carts, and then stop at one, and he'll gesture to the small steps that sort of I won't say they fold out. They literally, it's a single hinge, and they come down, and he'll bring them down. And item A, you hear that same hinge coming down, the one that had been laid out for you by Sal. Yeah, all right, you're in this one with Miss Ida Mae Kelly. Yeah, here, and he'll start loading her things onto the side, strapping them in. You can go on in there and have a seat, get off your feet a bit. You look like you could use some rest. You drank a lot last night, ma'am, if I do say.
Yeah, nervous energy. The party was very lively. But yes, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
She'll go ahead and climb onto the wagon and sit down and just kind of awkwardly probably sit across from Ida Mae and do the whole like looking everywhere but her for the first couple seconds, and then just hi, my name's Elizabetha, Lizzie to my friends. How's it going?
Well, hey there. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Ida Mae.
hold her hand out to her.
Yeah, Elizabetha will extend a hand and shake it. Maybe not too firmly, but like there's a lot of nervous energy there.
Oh, you don't need to worry about me, sugar. I don't bite.
What? Oh no, I mean I wouldn't be concerned about that. It's just been a lot the last few weeks actually going through with all of this, you know. You talk about going on big adventures and stuff, but you don't actually do it, you know?
Ida, she said the magic word.
Adventure. Boy, don't I know it. Oh. You never really do think about the details. It's a bit different than in the books. They don't talk about all the walking and all the dirt. But
And the smells? Oh, there's so many smells. Some of them have been nice. Some of them have been very much less than nice.
I think most of them have been quite detestable.
And on that note, dear Natalie, you have about 30 minutes to get yourself into the caravan. What are you doing this wonderful morning just before dawn?
I think that Natalie certainly packs light. It helps in the situation she's in to be able to grab your stuff and run. So she doesn't really have a lot of work to do. So she's gonna settle down into one of her, I don't know if I'd quite call it a hobby, but an enjoyment of hers, which is watching other people work. She's just finding a nice place to sit down and watch everybody else get to work loading up the caravan, keeping her own modest possessions nearby and ready to go when it's time for her to depart.
Are you gonna hop into the caravan, or are you intending to walk the caravan?
Oh, I'm definitely gonna ride, but you know,
Okay.
I'm not. I'm. If I've still got 30 minutes, I'll wait. You know, maybe 20 till I get in.
Okay.
I like keeping an eye on where everybody's at. I made sure to take last night to do a nice overview, see how safe I might feel in the presence of these protectors, and wanting to see where they might be throughout the caravan, so I know where to where to run to find safety.
Okay, fair enough. It seems most of the protection's gonna be sort of at the back and at the front, with just a couple individuals in the middle. They don't seem to think that the middle's gonna be hit that hard, and if it does, I mean, even you can see the logic here, not being someone who's had to particularly, strategize a firefight. Even you see the logic of them collapsing on the middle as opposed to having to run all the way up from the back or all the way up from the front. You've got a pincer maneuver, as it were, before I think it was ever called a pincer maneuver.
And where is the cart that I am, as far as I know?
You're just past the middle towards the back.
Okay. Yeah, I will watch everybody, loading up, try to get, a good lay of where certain individuals are. Other than that,
Okay.
I'm not doing more work than necessary, that's for sure.
Fair enough. As you all wait, the cart is filled with one Henry, one Diana, and one Dr. Philmont. Then, as the time comes a knockin', Natalie, you will eventually, I imagine, head towards your respective carts, and you are crawling into the same cart as dear Ida May, Elizabeth, Dr. Philmont, Diana, and Henry.
Give a kind of general polite nod as I find my seat.
And
Hi there.
yeah, go ahead.
Good morning.
Morning, hon. You sleep all right?
Well as you can out in these parts of the world, I suppose. Not exactly the softest beds does this wilderness make.
You sure ain't the Hilton. That's true.
Henry
So
gives
I guess this is our little travel group.
Seems like it.
Henry gives a nod. Normally, that's it'd stock us full in here until we're all touching hip to hip. I'll be darn glad that they ain't putting us like that. Got some nice leg room, he says. It actually just sort of leans back, and like he had been sitting with like his knees almost touching and realizing that we're about to go, and you guys actually have a decent bit of room. Like, you guys have enough room that you could actually take turns napping on these benches that they have here.
Shit.
Oh, it's a big wagon. Okay.
Oh yeah. Each of you could have two people napping and still be modestly comfortable with everyone else. And that's saying you guys don't utilize the leg space or the floor space. But and he sort of like lets his legs spread out a little bit, leans back, just like relaxes with a smile under that silvery mustache of his.
Oh, these caravans are usually more full. Is this not as many people signed up for this one, or are we just ahead of the curve?
I'm thinking Mr. Redhorn got himself some good extra caravans, expecting a large load, and I've heard and have witnessed to ailments spreading across caravans that are packed too tight. One bit of the flu, and next thing you know, half your caravan's gone. And
Oh yeah, you don't want to mess around with infectious diseases. Those will tear through a community, absolutely.
there you are, Missy. So it's, I think, in his best interest to ensure that the whole caravan, wounding and potential ailments of the singular kind notwithstanding, ensures the rest of the caravan gets there on a timely manner. That, and it also ensures that if one of these happens to break on the way through, the others aren't packed full like sardines.
Definitely makes sense, yeah. See.
Well, Lady Fortune seems to be smiling on us in that regards.
Indeed they are. That, and from what I remember, look to the older gentleman with the spectacles. You're Dr. Philmont, and we got another nurse or doctor lady and you, and he'll kind of half gesture at Elizabeth. I heard you're some sort of doctor lady or something from Mr. Davenport. Is that about right?
Oh, yes. Just actually recently graduated from medical school over in Boston. And, It's kind of why I'm out here. Just, you know, it's a new territory, new settlers. People are gonna need doctors, and I'm here to do my part.
Well, you're quite all right. New,
Gotta live up
old,
to the
or
dentist
otherwise.
name, you know.
New, old, or otherwise. I'm sure there's some new medicines going about that you heard of that you'll look to Dr. Philbot. No offense, Doctor. Doctor simply nods. It is quite all right. I am here to learn more of the culture and the ailments unique to the tribal people of this area more than anything, and to find good treatments for them. I'll be learning as much as I imagine Miss Bendis will be learning. So, if you would do me the privilege, Miss Bendis, findings, we make equitable exchange of information, yes?
Oh, absolutely.
Wonderful. Matthew
Angle's better patient
Philmont.
care after all, so you know.
Of course. And Matthew Philmont. Dr. Philmont is nice, but feel free to call me Matthew.
You can just call me Lizzie.
Wonderful, Lizzie. He'll sit back and he has like a straight up and down posture. His legs lightly spread, fingers crossed in his lap, and he just sits very amicably. As Mr. Silverstone then kind of looks Natalie over, then Ida. Don't mind me saying, but Doctor's got a purpose. Not to say you two lovely ladies are by any means useless. What are you bringing anything to this? Either of you go with a pistol, or maybe you're accountants or some such.
Oh, heavens, no, I ain't held a gun in my life. But I am raised on how to run a household and keeping track of supplies. I've done my fair share of riding. I can ride a horse real good.
Alright. Quartermaster, that's always good. Kind of looks over at Natalie like, what do you bring to the table, Miss Natalie?
Well, after all the doctoring and the house building and the hard work is done, that's when you come looking for me. And I'll make sure that all your hard work is properly rewarded.
You watch him get a little like his shoulders kind of stiffen up a moment. He kind of looks towards the girl next to him, Diana. And he's like, I see hospitality.
Ida May just looks a little confused, and she's just kind of staring at him. Staring at her like, are you like a banker? Or...
Diana has much the same look, like, what?
Like, huh?
Well,
No. Well,
she's just smiling. A very
bit-
knowing smile.
a bit past my time to be enjoying such entertainment, but I'm sure there's plenty of young men around here that'll appreciate it. Just maybe we save your detailed resume of skills and such for less impressionable ears, yes.
I mean, you would be surprised. Maintaining a consistent high level of dopamine is very, very positive for a community, especially if you're trying to maintain, you know, productivity in a new territory like this. I think they're indispensable members of our team.
Not arguing
We're here,
that.
Doctor.
Just wish to keep opportunities open for those who might not have discovered every industry of a particular style of living. And so what are y'all hoping to do when you get in there? What kind of What kind of town are we? Well, I assume we're all gonna be there, yes? Want to establish our own big, happy place across the grove, as it were.
Oh.
Well, oh no, you go ahead.
I was just going to say I hadn't actually even thought of it that far. Mr. Redhorn just approached me for the project, saying that they were going to need medical professionals for the community, and I kind of just jumped in. I'm now realizing I didn't think this through very thoroughly.
That's alright. You wouldn't be the first one to not think something like this through. There are plenty other in this caravan who are like, let's go shoot some, that's all they're here for. And then there's some there just looking to poach, and then others that are excited about taking land they don't even know how to work. Now, if you don't mind me saying so, if there's anyone you want to really get in with, I'd highly recommend looking at the Pride Flower family. I'm not really much for this landworking no more. I'm here to help my sweet, and he'll put an arm around her, sweet Diana here, get her a good footing going forward in life. But I ain't got the skills to run no land. I ain't got no skills to break any horses no more. He pats his own hip a few times. This thing has been broke so many times, I think the next one might be what kills me. So, I would talk to the Pride Flowers. They got themselves a good working strategy. This will not be the first bit of fertile soil that they have set themselves upon, if rumors are to be believed.
It's fair. I just come out here and I'm gonna just sort of let fate lead the way. I hope I do get to stay in the little town that we established. I think that'll be quite fun. Reinvent myself and maybe find out where my own proclivities help. I ain't done much with my life up to this point, so I'm not quite sure what I'm interested in.
Well, but not rude by saying so. You look like you barely started your adult life there, young lady.
Oh yeah, I only turned 18 this May.
Whew. You better start blooming. Well, like I said, you want some tips on how to get a good town started and running, I'd stick with those Pride Flowers. Everyone else on here's got a little bit of skill here and there, but they're not equitable. They don't have the pedigree of doing this. Mr. Pride Flower, his family been doing this, as far as I know, for about 3-4 generations.
Well, I'll keep that in mind. I haven't had a chance to talk with them yet, but they seem mighty nice. I'll see where I can fit in with any plans they make up. And hopefully, my skill set can fit in. I can at least help a lot of the girls learn some manners and proper etiquette. Not saying there's anything wrong with their current, but it's not quite respectable.
He gives a nod. And as you finish saying that, you hear a loud crack of a whip. And a few moments later, like, you could hear the thunk, 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 thunk of the various connectors between each of the caravans starting to pull. And then very suddenly yours starts to pull. And you guys are off. Oh, well. Seems we're moving now. And with the light shake of the caravan moving, you guys are off. Now, they're not moving at a super fast pace. These are broken up into 5 sets of horses, each pulling 3 caravan carts themselves, and each set of horses 6 horses. So you're not going very fast, but you are going at a pretty decent speed. You could, in theory, get out, run up to one of the other caravans, grab some like grub or something once lunch comes around, and then run back to yours without all that much of effort on your part. The main thing you're conserving here is your own energy, and not getting dirty. So for the most part, the next few hours of y'all's travel is lots of creaking, groaning of wood and other luggage that has been loaded on, and a general rocking back and forth. You're all welcome to talk, of course. Nothing's stopping you from doing that. But it is very slow. It is very boring, frankly. And for that, Dr. Philmont does pull out a book and leads into the back corner. Excuse me. And begins reading. Henry ends up taking a small nap, and Diana begins knitting. Is there anything any of y'all would like to do, or would you like to nap, read, and/or knit? You sadly do not have a smartphone to consume your brains.
I wanna hop on Facebook and start scrolling.
Who are these pride flowers?
I'm gonna start live tweeting.
We passed a tree. Oh, fuck, another tree. No, Ida will actually pull out like a little embroidery kit and continue working on a pattern on a shawl she's been doing.
Okay. 1d4 rounds on TikTok.
God.
Oh my god,
What do you mean 1d4 hours?
Oh my god,
I was
chat,
about to
the
say the
person
same.
in the wagon with me is just the most obnoxious. I'm going to try and see the signal.
They're so fucking annoying.
Elizabeth is probably gonna pull out a journal, just start journaling thoughts to her.
You're breaking up a little, merely.
Hmm?
You're breaking up a little.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
There we go. Elizabeth is probably just gonna pull out like a journal and just start journaling to herself, just the thoughts of the morning, the thoughts of last night.
The people she's with. It's basically live tweeting, just without the live part.
Pretty much.
There's just no one else reading it except for future
She
you.
needs to journal because in her more comfortable setting, she would just be saying these things out loud, and like a lab assistant or something would be taking notes, but she can't do that in a wagon. She's at least aware of herself enough to not just talk to herself.
The posh lady across from me seems to be working on a shawl. She has a strange perspective on the world.
Dear Natalie, what are you doing with this time? Are you just gonna sleep, or what are you gonna do?
Don't think she would fall asleep, but I don't think she's doing much of anything in particular. Just kind of looking out the window, seeing the world go by. Yeah, doesn't really get up to much.
That's fair. I hadn't planned for you guys to do a whole heck of a lot in this exact situation, so I'm just curious what you decide to do.
Oh, this was a trick question. I see.
Yeah, not a ton. I mean, she'd probably hum.
Boop.
Uh,
Boop. I might have forgotten to get you a caravan pog.
I lonely
Wagon.
attempted a transparent background.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about it. So you guys are actually gonna make some pretty good distance. You're gonna end up.
That's so many meters.
Oh, is that actually set in meters right now?
I think. Yes.
It is. That's not supposed to be meters. Hold up.
28 kilometers. Dang. That's some distance. I don't know how much distance that is, but that is.
Oh wait, no, it is
some
supposed.
distance.
It is supposed to be in meters. So the game traditionally does distance in meters. So I believe each square is meant to be a meter or 2 meters or something like that. In terms of like when we're on a combat scenario.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So like.
Yeah, 2 meters sounds about right. That would equate to about 5 feet for D&D for translation.
So 24,000. So that's about that's actually pretty good. That's actually about 14 miles. That's about 15 miles actually. It's 14.9 miles. So going down here, that's actually not bad. That's some pretty good progress.
Well, 15 miles a day is not too bad.
Love me a scale map.
Yeah, the problem is I made this map like months ago when we first talked about this. So I'm like, okay, how did I plan this again? And you all make it to your first stop. Just as the sun is cresting down and night is falling, you make it to a nice little riverbank here. And on this riverbank, you hear the call and some talking. I say talking, it's more like shouting, but it's not like angry shouting. It's just, they're far apart, so trying to organize requires yelling. And you all make it to this wonderfully lush area. Like, most of this is arid, as you can see on the big map here. Most of this is arid and not all that great, but along this riverbank and further down as you go, it gets more and more lush. And I'm going to peek this map real quick and make sure we're all... Okay, I don't think I put you guys on this map yet. Good. Right? Check. Okay. Ooh, I think I also need to set up whether you guys have vision or not. I do. Delightful.
Yay, we can see.
Give me one moment.
Is it just regular vision, or do we have supervision here?
Just regular vision, unfortunately.
Sweet, so we're unsupervised?
Oh my lord.
We're adults, right? I would think we're
Right,
like,
yeah,
relatively
definitely.
unsupervised.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
definitely. We're all adults.
You have no relatives here. What do you mean?
God damn it.
Alright. Getting some stuff set up on the next map.
Oh yeah, no worries.
I'm gonna take this second. I'll be right back.
Yep, go ahead and grab some water. We can take a quick 2-second break to grab water, grab snackies. Just to get yourself comfortable.
Did you like my clothed Joshua? I quickly threw a shirt on him.
Oh no.
God. All right. Let me.
Oh my god.
I
Honestly,
Look.
for throwing that together pretty quick, that's good. That's nice. That's a nice shirt.
yeah, I mean, I figured it was like
Now-
a dirty off-white shirt.
Now take it back off of him again. Slowly.
Jesus Christ.
Stitch by stitch.
I give you guys man meat, and the first thing you do is you censor him.
I love the man meat, but you said yourself that you have to every time say with a
The
shirt
first
on.
thing- We didn't
Alright.
censor it. We
He's
tenderly-
now PG instead of being PG-13. Here we go, chat.
He's got the top two buttons undone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's showing off a little cleavage there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He's
now
got the
he's
tits for it.
Now he's dressed sluttily instead of being undressed sluttily.
Mhm.
God. That's what I have to deal with.
Listen, the shirt is important. The shirt has to be there because if the shirt is there, that means we can take it off later.
Now you're thinking.
Look, in this day and age, it's not about seeing everything. It's about imagining what's underneath.
Alright. Let me get you perverts.
And now he just accidentally falls in the river and the shirt like clings to everything.
How do I actually...
I love when my brain gets torn between like smut and shit poster because on the one hand it's like, yeah, put him in a river and get the shirt wet, and the rest of my brain is like, yeah, now put a big thick scarf on him too. And a parka and a hat.
Ta-da.
That's a bit more yellow than I was wanting it to be, so we're gonna make that... We're gonna do
Well,
that.
his token isn't updated, so you got that.
Yeah, that's fair.
My token doesn't have vision.
That's intentional.
Okay.
I'm kidding. Give me a moment. I'm fixing all these. I thought the orange would be nice, and now that I'm seeing it through y'all, I'm like, doesn't
it
look
looks like
as
this.
nice. Yeah, because the map itself already has like an orange overlay for where the lights are, so I'm just like, you know what? Maybe it's a bit much.
Yeah, it's the Red Dead filter.
Yeah, right.
The AI piss filter.
Okay. Let me. Natalie, you do. Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. What is this?
Yes, less naked is more naked. You are correct. That's how it maths.
Absolutely.
All right, so here we are. You've arrived at your wonderful little camp. It takes about an hour before it's all set up. But here you are around a little fire. Joshua's eating his pot already, but has been served as essentially bean stew. There is some meat in there, but it's mostly just beans and soup. With
Beans.
okay, correction. There's also some potato chunks in there.
There you go.
Alright, now we're fucking talking.
Yeah, typical mid westerner.
Yeah, we're fucking talking. I love me some potatoes and bean soup. Which I wish was a joke. It fucks.
Honestly, yeah, now that I think about it.
Awful. Why do you do this to me? Why do you hurt me?
Potatoes and beans? And a little bit of meat? You got yourself a stew there.
It sucks. So I'm so fast food trashed right now. I want some like genuinely good cooked food. However, until then, you all eat beans and potatoes with a little bit of mystery meat mixed in. It is
Damn it, was that an Arrested Development joke?
I thought it was.
Okay, cool. Just making sure I'm still paying attention.
And you all enjoy, I assume, as much as you can, your bean, potato, and mystery meat soup. Everyone seems to be eating as much as, they want. For you, what is this, 7 here? There is a lot. It is one of those, like a chili pot's worth of
Like a cauldron?
stew. What's his name from The Office when he spills his chili everywhere?
Oh, Kevin's
no.
chili?
Oh,
Yeah,
Kevin.
Kevin's chili.
Yeah, it's one of
Oh,
It's one of
no.
those.
Yeah, stew pot, let's go.
And you all have little wicker bowls that have been wax, in quotations here, wax laminated on the outside, so they do not leak through. Basically, you take some beeswax, you put it on the outside of the bowl, and then you heat it up a lot, and it creates a seal. And you have your evening. It seems you've broken up into 2 areas. This is y'all's caravan here specifically, and then the larger portion of the caravan's up there, and then there's more of it down this way, which is, I will let you know up front right now, it just takes you off the map, because I was not going to make that many campsites. I apologize. But you're welcome to move around as you please.
Okay.
I think Ida, she's probably kind of picking at the soup. She seems pretty hesitant using the bowls and is like, she's hungry, so she is eating some, but she doesn't look too stoked about it. This is obviously not her typical fare. But I think about halfway through her bowl, she'll mosey on up to Joshua. Is he sitting on the caravan? Yeah?
Yeah,
Or on the wagon?
he's just sitting there eating this soup.
She'll mosey up beside him. And just, how far along is he in his soup? Has he finished it, or is he like about to finish it?
I don't know, give me perception alertness.
Well, that's fair.
Difficulty 7, because he is up above you.
Perception, alertness.
First major roll of the campaign, let's go.
I mean, I also rolled my manipulation empathy.
Oh,
Yeah,
true,
but
you
this one's
rolled to
important. You
stop
might miss the
vomiting.
rocks. You might miss that. You miss the rocks that are sitting above your head, about to fall and crush you.
Tragic.
Does the 1 counteract the 10?
Yep, because you don't have a specialty, my dear.
Oh, that is true, I don't.
The duality of man. 10, 4, 3, 1.
Yeah, for real.
You can't really tell how far along he is in his soup, unfortunately, as he takes another bite, watching you approach.
Alright, she'll mosey up beside him and then just sort of... I don't know how I want to start this. I know where I want to go, but I don't know how to start it. Oh, hi there, Mr. Joshua. You have a good day today?
Much as one can whipping horses across the prairie.
That's fair. I forget, are you driving the wagon or walking alongside it?
We take rounds. Normally I'm driving, however, as I have the most experience next to Mr. Redhorn himself.
Oh, really? You've been doing this for long?
Few years now. Truth be told, I'm actually Mr. Redhorn's apprentice. I'm, angling to take over when the old man retires.
He might die before he retires.
Honestly, I think that'd be the way he prefers it, but we'll see what happens. Nonetheless, he and I have had this talk a few times. He's looking to have me take over so he don't gotta be in charge at the very least.
Fair. You got a missus you leaving behind?
Heavens no, you think anyone would want to be with me knowing I'll be gone for months on end? And she might not even get paid when I get back? Hell no. I'm, suppose a, man still seeking.
Suppose that makes a lick of sense. I guess you just have to find yourself a patient woman. Or someone who would want to come along with the rides.
That's understandable, but some of the women on here that are frequent riders are a particular kind of woman, and I'll admit they're a little rough around the edges and don't call me nothing but a bit of a vain man in such regards. Can't imagine someone pretty you or the Natalie lady over there are going to be much kinder on that riding every which way, regardless of where it takes it. He's saying the women who would come along these trips aren't often very pretty.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Oh, well, I suppose that's reasonable. Are y'all just planning on keeping going back between, the east and here, or do you think you'll be pushing further west at some point?
Well, it depends on what the government wants to do and who wants to spend the money to defy the government, I suppose, don't it?
True. I know they're opening these lands up pretty soon, right? My daddy heard talks about it.
Yeah, there's talks of it, but who knows how long Congress is going to take to actually issue the papers, and then who gets them, because normally don't they do it like some sort of lottery something? And by lottery I mean how much you line the pockets of them politician snakes.
It is a bit of a money game.
So,
Might even turn most of it into government land.
so it really depends on who wants to pay us to take them where. At this point in time, we'll probably be around through most of whatever town or settlement or what have you that I'm going to assume pride flowers are going to be starting up. And then once there's an actual, I don't know, rest stop of some kind, we'll probably stock up on whatever's been grown or whatever's been fostered and then make our way back to Stillwater. Maybe do a couple trade caravans to and fro, and after that we'll probably take a much larger caravan out west somewhere.
I see. So you planning on doing this for the rest of your life, or do you think you're gonna settle down one day?
Depends on what life has in store. Obviously, if I get shot in the knee and can't really do this too much no more, well, I suppose I could sit and drive all day. Well, hadn't really considered that. It's just an easy way to make money. Dangerous, relatively easy, once you know the route.
Yeah, I hear a lot about danger, but I ain't seen much on the trip.
Oh, sweet little thing. We are only a day and evening into this trip. Rest assured, when the Reds find us, they're gonna come, and they're gonna come hooting and hollering.
Well, I hope they don't. I'd like to get to where we're going in one piece.
No, I didn't say we wouldn't make it there in one piece. We got plenty of firearms to take them out. But still, it don't make it no less dangerous.
It's fair. Well, I just wanted to check in on you and thank you for driving the caravan for us.
Of course,
And
miss.
she'll set the soup bowl down on the seat next to him and just, well, you have a good rest of your night now. I think I might be turning in here shortly. I ain't much for staying up late.
Alright, well, you do what you feel you need to do, missy. If you decide to turn in, don't blame me if you miss out on some of the hooting, hollering, and games and alcohol that'll be passed around assuredly. And Kyle looks up at the sky a moment. Yeah, about another 30 minutes.
I might stick around for that. We'll see. I ain't never had too much liquor in my life, so
Oh, it's a good time. Bless. When you don't got a wells about, you don't got no one cooking that water. And liquor's about the best thing you can get.
I did hear some of the workers talking about that back home. I didn't think they were serious. There no clean water.
Yeah, cleanest thing you're gonna get's the river over there, but even that, you still gotta put over a fire for at least an hour before you get something usable out of it. Then you gotta wait for it to cool down. It's just easier to drink a little bit of liquor. It lasts longer too. Oh, come on now. A little bit of liquor loosens the heart up a bit. Makes the body feel better. You don't worry about much. At least not as much.
And that's unfortunately what I am worried about. I don't want to make a fool of myself.
Making a fool of yourself is just the first step into making better of yourself.
Well, we'll see about that. At the very least, I'll be working on my aim, and she'll give his knee a pat before walking back to the fire.
Alright. Natalie, Elizabetha, did you either of you wish to do anything while that whole conversation's going on?
Yeah, while that conversation's going on, at least Elizabeth has definitely been kind of going back and forth between picking at her food, staring at the fire, and kind of staring like over, kind of sitting a little hunched over with her bowl kind of pulled up close to her and kind of just looking over the rim of the bowl through the flames into just the shadows past the edge of the wagons.
Okay.
And after a bit of this, she's gonna kind of not, just kind of generally in the direction of oh my god, I'm blanking suddenly. What's his fucking name? Of Philmont.
Okay.
Just kind of generally in his direction. What do you think's out there? Like, it's all just unclaimed wilderness territory, right? Like,
Yes, probably animals. The natives of the area. The potentially bandits. Maybe some idle settlers here and there, much like ourselves. There's bound to be a number of things, but this fire will keep most of the danger away, I imagine.
yeah, it's not something you really have to worry about. I grew up in Boston, so this is kind of the farthest away from a bricked road I think I've been in my whole life.
Well, rest assured, it will be only this way so long as we allow it to be. Part of our reason, our purpose of being out here is to bring civilization to these wild lands.
Yeah, I suppose it is.
Natives have had generations to do it. All they've done is ride horses through it. Gives us pathways, I suppose, but they could have done so much more. Instead, they choose to be nomadic, and go about their ways and worship their spirits and gods. It's all nonsense, really.
I mean, I guess some of it's been around longer than we've been here, but you know, there's just so much out there that we don't know about, you know?
And in time, it will become the nuance of our day-to-day. We will know it forward and backwards, and it will be like breathing air or watching the clouds go.
Yeah, the ever-churning wheel of progress. Gotta love it.
Of course, without progress, we wouldn't have the medicines we do. No, don't worry about that. Enjoy your soup. This is as hearty a meal as you're going to get, even if the flavor is leaving much to be desired.
That's part of the adventure.
I heard they were using, what is it, Montana oysters in these? It says it lifts up a bit of the meat and just shovels into his mouth.
Never heard of it before, but it's not bad, whatever it is.
He nods and continues to eat. And, Natalie.
I guess I'll take the last group of NPCs.
You can always.
Yeah.
The other NPCs are all up this way. They are all up that way. If you want to go track them down. Otherwise, you can just talk to anyone you wish.
Yeah, I'd like to look over to Diana. Say, your grandpa seems quite curious about what everybody's gonna do. Put any thought in what you are gonna get up to once you're out there.
She offers a soft smile and like her cheeks get a little rosy as she thinks on it.
I hadn't really thought about it. I just was hoping to get there, honestly.
That's a good first step.
So
She's gonna much to I have to use the other side. Much to her grandfather's chagrin, she is going to actually like come around to the other side.
what do you do exactly?
Well, when people that are doing all the hard work feel like they're, too put out to keep going, they need a good time to relax. I'm here, whether that's a ear to listen to the complaints they have throughout the day, somebody to spend some time getting a drink with, or, more intimate time passers. I'm here to ensure that life's worth living, right?
Do you, like, hold their hand or something?
It's a good start.
Kind of confused by that statement of it's a good start, just sort of like,
Okay, well, that sounds nice. Are you, like... Kind of tilts her head a little bit. Are you like a nun?
Not for a long time.
Oh. But you were?
I never got that far. That life was when I was very young. It wasn't suited for me.
Oh. Huh. So, do you not...
she'll look around as if somehow what she's about to ask has been hiding.
Do you not have a husband?
I don't. No. You looking for one?
Not specifically, just... Daddy always told me that women couldn't leave the house without one. So, I just thought it was weird seeing...
She'll kind of nod to you, nod to Ida, then look over at Elizabeth.
All of you were just on your own. Just really weird.
So you've got your grandfather to look after you instead of your husband?
Oh. My mom and daddy were, they died a couple years back, and, we was in court for a while on whether I should be, well, with my granddaddy,
she nods over to Henry.
or if I should be a free woman. And by the time they were making a suggestion, I was already of age, and Granddaddy told me to make that statement to the court, and they sort of laughed at it, and then, well, he got angry, and there's a lot of shouting, and then they granted me, I guess, adultness?
She says, sort of with a shrug.
And, he was furious about it. Not that I got adultness or whatever, but that they were took so long to come to a decision that I basically grew into being a woman before they could figure out what to do with me when I wasn't. But he's spent that time taking care of me and otherwise, and he's just trying to get me on a good path here. He doesn't believe in a lot of my daddy's nonsense. He's my was my mama's daddy. But he doesn't believe in what he called nonsense that my daddy taught me, so I'm just trying to figure things out.
Certainly sounds like you have a few things that you have left to learn that aren't exactly a grandfather's job.
Well, of course, he can't teach me how to... Well, he can't teach me how to wash clothes right. Mama taught me that.
Well, is that what you're on this journey for? To find a husband or to find yourself?
Granddaddy says we're here to find some land that he's gonna claim and then bequeath to me, because I can't claim land on my own. Man,
That's
has
what
to
he's
do
here
that.
for. What are
Then-
you here for?
I mean, to be with a granddaddy? Do I need to be here for something else?
Well, if you really didn't want to be here, I'm sure you wouldn't end up being here. Everybody's got a reason for being where they're at, whether they're running from or running to something. You don't seem like the type that has something to run from. Could be wrong.
Not to my knowledge. I'm not very good at doing running. A few times I've had to do it, I end up falling on my face. I guess I'm kind of sneaky, but
No, that's good.
that's about it. Had to learn to hide for a few weeks till Granddaddy found me after the raid.
Well, can't say I'm not a little versed in that area as well. Sounds like we're just about two peas in a pod.
She thinks of the her. Do peas come in pods? I thought they were peas.
No, means we're alike.
Oh, that's all right. Sorry, I haven't had a lot of friends. Daddy didn't let me out lots. Needed the extra hands on the farm with me and my brother. But okay. Wait, does that mean we are friends?
I'd like to be your friend.
She smiles and she offers her hand, like, thinking you have to shake on it or something, it seems.
Natalie shakes on it.
She smiles and nods once, and
I'll let you be. Thanks for answering my questions.
Of course. If you have more, you're more than welcome to ask me. I can teach you things that, other people might be a little hesitant of.
she nods and she quickly scampers over and jubilantly begins telling her granddaddy that she has made a friend. Her granddaddy does his best to seem happy and optimistic about this. All right, back to you, Ida.
I mean, don't really have anything specific. I think she would just kind of hang around until the drinking starts, because now she's curious.
Now she wants to know what it's like being Dwan.
She wants to at least try it. I mean, I'm sure she's seen her dad and his acquaintances drink when they're making deals and stuff, but it's not very ladylike to drink a dark liquor. She probably had wine.
Wine's really expensive during this time period. Like,
Yeah, I'm thinking like maybe like once or like at church or something.
Forget, did I end up with a bottle?
yes, you did.
I'm not drinking that yet. That's for a special occasion.
What the fuck? Okay, I guess I can't do it that way. Ah, can't do it that way either. What the fuck? Oh, okay. That might be why. Having to add sound real quick.
And on the party tunes. So it's ominous.
Okay, well, it's not scary music at least.
Is
how they
that,
get
this
you.
song I just genuinely like. The music video to it is so wild. It's called Bad Karma.
Okay.
And all
Every
it
time
is
the
is
sound changes, and every time the music changes, I'm just like, oh, the music is telling me how I'm supposed to feel for this scene. Am I supposed to be scared?
so I've picked this song specifically because I do not. It's supposed to be a mix of feelings because it's kind of upbeat, but you don't know what it means. You don't know what it's about, and it's a little psychedelic.
Yeah, they definitely get that vibe.
About 30 minutes later, your conversations sort of drown out as Joshua heads on up into the darkness and out the other side. You hear some hooting, hollering, a couple gunshots into the air go off, and he comes back and he's bringing a crate of brown bottles. He sets it down. All right, well, seems some of the boys weren't willing to part with you fine women and doctor, and he looks over at Henry. Mr. Silverstone, we have ourselves some liqueur. Specifically, we got... Oh, fuck. Not whiskey. What is the other one? My brain just died.
Bourbon?
Bourbon. We got ourselves some bourbon here. Good for drinking. If you want some of the cheap stuff, we do have beer up there, but you're going to need about 10 of those to feel even a tickle in the back of your throat. So, he'll take out 2 bottles, offer one to you, good doctor.
Elizabetha very gingerly takes one. Memories of the previous night fresh in her mind, but also she is not going to say no.
Offers one to you, Ida.
She'll take one and give him a polite thank you.
Swing on over, offer one to you, Natalie.
Yeah, she definitely takes it.
Offers some to Henry. offers one to the doctor. The doctor takes it, and then he takes his own, and they're all cork sealed. He just takes his knife, stabs into the cork, and rips it out, and takes a nice heavy drink. Who else gonna drink?
Yeah, definitely.
Ida might be realizing that she is not able to open this bottle.
Lizzie is too high on this being the first night of like there's really no going back now. Like even last night, if she had chickened out, she could have just not left with the caravan. She's left with the caravan and cannot make it back now. She is probably gonna need someone to remove the cork for her, and then he's gonna take a real big swig off that bottle.
Joshua is more than happy to lean over and totally and unintentionally put his massive pecs in your face as he stabs into the cork and rips it out for you.
Oh, thank you.
Pulling it out, you just get blasted with the smell of alcohol.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
then-
Lizzie is gonna kind of like let her eyes flutter a little bit as the smell hits her and almost takes her out, and just kind of grit her teeth and just this is how things work out here, and just take a nice big swig off the bottle.
Yep. And you know what, Elizabetha, it doesn't hit quite right. Maybe you should take some of your laudanum and put a little bit in there.
Yeah, she's gonna try and do that. She's gonna try and be inconspicuous about it.
Give
Not
me
like-
a dexterity
Not like
stealth.
not like outright hiding it, but definitely not trying to be like, look everyone, look what I'm doing.
Yeah, give me a dex stealth. And just roll it at diff 6, and I want Ida and Natalie to give me perception alertness diff 6.
Oh. No modifiers?
No modifiers.
Oh, okay. It took a second for the 3 to load for me, and I was like, how did you get blank successes?
Oof! God dang.
Oof.
I am not paying attention.
Nope.
Too busy staring at Josh.
Ida, you see Elizabetha do something, but you don't really catch it because, unfortunately, Joshua's wonderful cleavage blocks your view as he leans down to stab your cork and rip it out as well.
And for anyone paying attention to Elizabetha, the first couple drinks before she did whatever she did to the bottle, there was kind of that like taking the swig and then making the big grimace and like gagging a little bit after she does whatever she does. There's way less of that.
Natalie, are you going to also need help getting that poor cork out of that poor bottle?
Is that a roll? I mean,
No, it's not. It's
usually
just,
have somebody else do it for me, but I don't know. I feel like she's definitely the most experienced. Apparently, out of the of the 3 around drink.
I'm a 0
Oh, yeah.
strength bitch, or 1
Yep.
strength bitch.
Oh, I might be even weaker than you. Can't remember.
It's a delicate little lady.
Yep, one strength.
I think you're all one.
But it's
strength,
more
I'll be
about
honest.
technique, anyways.
I'm pretty sure. Yep, you are all one strength bitches. Enjoy.
That's what we have Joshua for. God.
Oh,
Better eyes.
lordy.
And... Please open this for me.
Oh, he is more than willing to help out. Natalie, do you offer the drink or the man to open your drink for you, or are you gonna do it yourself?
I mean, yeah. If I can't do it myself, I'll just do it myself.
Okay. You're able to pop the cork off. You've done this before. There's a bit of technique to it, but you pop it off and You're able to take your first drink if you so choose.
Definitely, just not looking to get wasted or anything. Just sipping on it.
Dear Ida, what are you going to do?
She'll take a small, hesitant sniff of the bottle.
Smells like alcohol.
Then she'll, hold her breath and we'll take a swig from it.
Alright. The three of you, please give me a stamina check, por favor. Difficulty 6 for 2 of you. For Elizabeth, I need it to be an 8.
Oh
Since
no.
you spiked yours.
No ability?
Correct.
Yep.
No ability, just stamina.
What difficulty did you say?
For you, Elizabeth, it's going to be difficulty 8.
6 for you. Mine was an 8.
Okay.
Alright. You all are surprisingly healthy individuals. Despite it all, despite not having the best dice for it, you guys are all healthy individuals. And you're able to hold your liquor. As everyone else begins to drink. And somehow, things do become a little more fun. Everyone loosens up a little bit and they start talking about some pretty genuinely fun stories between some of Henry's old stories of first coming out this at the time what was considered far west from where he lived up in New York, shooting some of the natives of the area, and also all the way down to him fighting off 2 drunkards at a bar, one pulling a knife, and he pulls down his shirt a little bit, and you see he's got a nasty knife wound that goes from his collarbone, just under his collarbone, all the way down towards his sternum. The guy apparently stabbed him and ripped downward before he could stop him. Thankfully, he didn't go any further than that, managed to fight him off.
Ida looks very pale at this story.
And then Joshua talks about a few stories of being surrounded by a few bandits and having to rely on Redhorn to negotiate their way out of it. That, next time they come through, they'll bring some more supplies, but killing them now meant that they weren't going to be able to bring no more supplies, and they're going to have to rely on someone else coming through. And they eventually agreed to it. To his surprise, Redhorn kept that promise and actually did bring more supplies that way. What he didn't know, what Redhorn hadn't told him, is that there was also a crew of mercenaries, other gunmen that he had hired, shadowing them, that came and killed them when they came for the supplies.
Oh.
So Joshua says he had been like, wow, Redhorn's just a nice guy, until those other gunmen came and gunned down these now helpless bandits who had previously robbed them. And he realized how cold Mr. Redhorn could be.
Lizzie is just enraptured by this story. She has never considered the possibility that you could talk your way out of a situation like that and then still backstab someone. She is on the edge of her seat for this entire story.
Oh yeah, Ida is also enthralled. If she gets to tell any stories, they will be very out of touch, and very much like, I'll listen to this funny thing that this absolutely scandalous act me and my girls got up to. And it's like watching the workers work in the field or shit like that. Sneaking out of the house at night to go swimming. But it's just like, that's probably the most risky thing she's ever done.
God bless.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Philbot tells a story of his youth doing something along the similar lines of going out after dark, except it was for his first love, his first crush in school, and he went out to the girls' dormitory, and they shared a whole 30 minutes at his window holding hands, and they kissed each other and exchanged notes and talked about their classes before he had to hurry back to his dormitory. To his effort, he wrote her a note and sealed it with wax and several different envelopes for every day of the week.
Aww.
By the end of this story, however long it takes, by the end of this story, Lizzie is just going to have tears pouring down her face. She's like reached drunk at this point and is just devastated that this old man did so many romantic and kind things, and she's crying.
Jesus. Anime thought it was sweet, but not that sweet. She's not that drunk.
Natalie, how do you feel about these stories?
honestly,
pretty bored by the end of that romance one. That's
when he gets to the point of like having different letters for every day of the week, it's going to get to one of the, Lizzie is going to get one of those like a vocal sob will escape her lips, and just that's so thoughtful. Oh my gosh, true love does still exist. It's so beautiful.
Alright, Natalie, how do you feel about Joshua's story?
that one's definitely has her attention more.
Alright, and our dear Henry's story of being stabbed.
Yeah, I mean,
and
she's probably
fighting
almost fallen asleep by the end of that one.
Oh my god. Oh lord.
Staying polite, just very not super interested.
No, that's fair. These are not your stories. They are other people. Other people are kind of boring. Why don't you... Give me a manipulation subterfuge roll. Difficulty, let's say 5. For showing, for putting on a facade that you are interested.
So many dice. Holy shit! I don't. Okay.
That's so many dice.
I think you added something there. Hold on.
Huh? Did I? Oh, sorry. I had modifiers on. You want me to reroll that?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to clear off
Yeah.
all the modifiers I've had before. Hold on. Let me.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Okay. Let me get rid of those.
I was like, hold up, wait a what? Like that. I know you were gonna be
I
rolling
only
a
got
lot
one
of
less
dice.
success.
It's like
Jeez.
I knew you were gonna roll at least 7, but holy
Damn.
shit.
Yeah, damn. And yeah, you. No one is the wiser that you are purely being polite.
Happens a lot.
And as the night goes on, the first to turn in, having her first bit of alcohol, it's Diana. She crawls in. She decides to go to sleep early.
Yeah, that is a child. That's fair.
Oh no, she's 18. She's just
Oh,
young
okay.
and
Yeah.
not really.
I mean, that's still a child, kind of.
You were right. You were right. Just clarifying, it is not a literal child.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what a baby. Only 18.
Shortly after that, Dr. Philmont will also turn in. He is just old. Henry, give me perception alertness, all three of you. Difficulty 7. Yes. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Damn.
Perception alertness.
I feel like I should have some kind of drawback on that, as drunk as Slizzy is.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
I was
Holy crap,
gonna
10.
I was gonna
Maybe
up
it's that-
I was gonna
that
up your
drunk savant
difficulty.
energy.
I was gonna up your difficulty, and then I realized you rolled 3 10s, so it really doesn't matter.
It's your perception specialty.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Are you really good at seeing,
That good-
hearing,
That good passive perception.
smelling?
Sight probably. Like as a doctor, she's good at looking
Uncanny
over situations
instincts.
and
Uncanny
Yeah.
instincts is what you put in there.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
All three of you realize he has fallen asleep. He is just asleep on those boxes. He's like, his head slightly hung over, and
You be old man.
Joshua kind of eyes him and just shakes his head. It's been about 3 hours since you guys started drinking. He looks between all three of you. Well, seems the young bucks, Diane being the exception, managed to make themselves out through the night. But everybody got to come to an end at some point in time. You ladies enjoy yourselves.
Do our best.
No, he was
Yeah.
asking, did you enjoy yourselves? Sorry.
Oh, I see. Oh, not bad for a first night out on the road, I suppose. Not, no, nothing life-threatening yet.
I was a little nervous when we started out, but things are going really good. I feel
Good.
really good. Thanks.
Well, of course. Ida, he says, kind of giving her a side eye.
Oh, yeah, it's been a nice evening.
Good. Well, since I actually have to be awake in the morning and making sure these things don't go in a ditch somewhere, I unfortunately must bid you three good evening. Enjoy the rest of the liquor if you want. I'm gonna go pass the hell out, he says. And starts heading for this tent. Is anyone going to stop him from going to sleep?
Not tonight.
Not tonight!
We'll get there. No, I'm good.
And you three are left amongst yourselves for the moment.
Well, I don't know. I don't feel quite like heading to bed yet. I was thinking of maybe moseying up to the other camp and see what they're up to.
I could be down for an adventure. I'm feeling a little bit wired.
You guys really don't get to drinking very often, do you?
There's
Oh,
not really
no,
many
man.
occasions for it.
This is my first drink.
Oh wow,
Well,
your first drink. I'm not quite that new.
Man, sorry it had to be such a shitty one.
Well, it's not so bad. I mean, I had the wine at church, but
See, there you go.
they
That's
water
worse.
that down.
Drinking's always more about the people you do it with, more than what you drink anyway. I think. I'm pretty sure that's what they say.
Eh. Sometimes I'll take a good bottle over with bad company rather than the reverse.
Good
Lizzie's
company
gonna
in a
try
bad
and
bottle.
Lizzie's gonna try and stand up from where she's sitting and almost fall in the fire, but save herself at the last second and just put her arms like straight out to her sides and stand very still for a couple seconds, and then stand up normally as if none of that happened and start kind of very gracefully walking towards the other campfire. All right, let's go.
Ida will come up and hug her arm through Lizzie's to help stable her.
Sorry, what'd you say, Ida? I thought we were about to witness the first casualty.
Oh, I was saying you prefer bad company and a good drink over good company and a bad drink?
Oh, I wouldn't say every time, but a good bottle of wine certainly helps with bad company.
That's fair. My daddy says the same thing when he's trying to make a new deal. Good bottle of bourbon always makes it go over more smoothly.
Looks like your
Did
dad
you
gets it.
wanna-
Oh, yes, I'm coming.
Alright. She'll head on up over. We'll mosey our way up.
Alright. Go ahead and start single tiling your way up there.
Oh wait, yeah, we gotta wait. Can't split the party.
Give me, as you guys get right there, back up one. There you go. Give me a perception awareness roll. Difficulty 9. Awareness, not alertness.
Oh, awareness, not awareness.
Nine?
Significantly worse.
Yep. Difficulty 9.
Oh boy.
Oh no, the liquor is
Okay.
caught up with
Got an
me.
8. Damn.
Sometimes all you gotta do is just walk a couple feet and the liquor all hits you like a ton of bricks.
Yeah, please don't like bring me down with you.
Elizabeth, you get an odd feeling. Let me review something real quick. Ba-da-boop. You get an odd feeling, and for moments you feel like you're looking at yourself, but from above. Like, you can see Ida, you can see Natalie, you can see yourself, but it looks like it's from above, and it's very hazy, it's dark, and you're really colorful. And so is Ida, and so is Natalie. They're really
He's
colorful.
just gonna start giggling. Just we look so small.
And then it fades, and you're back looking forward again.
You
we're
alright?
looking small?
Huh? What? Right, adventure. Campfire. We were going a place, I think. Sorry, I think I'm a little drunk.
Just a tad.
Let's keep you away from the fires, huh?
That's probably a good plan.
And I take it
Okay.
we don't notice anything out of the ordinary.
Nope.
Cool. Yeah,
I mean, outside of Elizabeth saying what she said.
Yeah.
I'm so normal, I swear.
And y'all can carry on.
Scooch. Make room for you.
There we go.
What are these three doing? Are they sleeping?
No, they're awake. These two don't appear to be drinking. He is currently drinking. He is just kind of nods up at, and gives a 3-finger wave with a bottle in hand as he's sitting in front of the tent. He gives a nod. This gentleman gives a nod. They both have their guns at the ready. They seem to be the night watch.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll just keep going in.
Yeah, Lizzie is gonna tip a bottle on the way past them. I'm assuming Lizzie is being held up by at least one person at this point.
Yes, Ida is your
Lizzie's-
crutch.
Lizzie's gonna just hold a bottle up at the guards and just appreciate your service, gentlemen.
But alright, ma'am. Just try not follow nothing.
I'll do my
Doing
best to
my
keep her
best.
upright. We're
It's
definitely
important to have
keeping her
friends.
away from open flames.
Over here, surprisingly, it seems like a lot of people have also gone to bed. These three appear to be drinking still. She is very posh. She has a small stand next to her with a bottle of wine and a glass of which to sip it from. He is drinking what appears to be a beer. These two are sipping bourbon. Sal over here is passed the fuck out and has a bottle in hand. Redhorn appears to be drinking still. But he seems to be kind of has his wits about him. Is that Sal? Yeah,
That is not Sal, that's
that is
Jim.
not Sal. That is Jim. My apologies.
You're good.
And then Miss Isles. Oops, I do not want to drag you somewhere. Miss Isles appears to be not drinking anything and is still eating soup, it looks like.
Lizzie is going to look around at just the general lack of hubbub and like energy and just kind of make like a pouty face and just, aw, I was hoping there'd be more party over here. Oh well.
All of you give me another perception, this time alertness check. This one also at diff 9.
Oof.
Man, my fucking dice are on fire tonight.
Don't worry,
Mine-
I'm
This
tweeting
one
out all the bad
specific
rolls.
skill.
Yeah.
Dang.
I'm so
10,
alert.
9, holy crap.
So alert.
Man. Lizzie, there's this wild repetitive noise you hear just out of the corner of your like hearing range. That just, you're pretty sure no one else is hearing because no one else seems to be noticing it. But
Repetitive, like mechanical or like organic?
You're not sure. You're pretty sure it's. You know what? No, you're pretty sure it's organic. You're pretty sure it's organic. Sounds like splashing. Very light splashing. And it appears to be coming up this way.
Who's making that racket? It's hurting my brain.
What are you talking about?
Somebody's making some. Wait a minute. We're out in like. Somebody's like in the river or something.
Oh?
In the river?
I don't know. You can't hear them splashing around. You can't hear that.
No, but I can get one of the night watch to check it out if you're worried.
After the you can't hear that, she's going to stare very hard at the bourbon bottle and just, is it you? Are you making the noise?
Oh my.
Wow. You've said you've drank before?
Well,
I
yeah,
did
this isn't
see-
my first time drinking.
I did catch you
Probably.
doing something to the bottle, but I didn't see what.
That wouldn't be causing, no, that wouldn't be causing hallucinations. That's not. My medicine wouldn't do that.
Alright, well, again, would you like me to get one of them night watch fellas to go look at it?
It's fine. I'll just go. It's right. It's what is between me and the source of the sound? You kind of pointed into that like shadowy area, and it looks like there's trees in the way. Is it just bushes and undergrowth, or is there like?
Yeah, mostly
Stuff.
just trees and undergrowth.
She's gonna very clumsily try and start like working her way in that direction.
Oh, sugar. I don't think you should.
This is what we have the guards for.
Ida actually is gonna start walking back towards the guards.
They're all asleep. It's fine. It's fine. I just want to see what's making that sound.
Old AJ kind of looks at you, Ida, like,
Our friend Lizzie seems to be hearing something from the river. Says it sounds like someone's splashing in it. And she's really pressed on going to investigate, and it'd mean the world to me if you could help her out.
Don't bother them. I said I'm gonna check it out. She's being way too loud for the fact that people are sleeping nearby.
Give me a Dex Athletics. Difficulty 7. To get through these bushes.
She's doing real bad.
I'm kind of hoping you fall.
You know, you almost do. Some of the bushes catch your clothes, but you manage to just, rip your legs through as the bushes rattle and some people start looking over you like, what?
Everyone is very impressed.
Yes, impressed
Much
is
to their
totally the
disappointment.
word we were gonna go for.
You're gonna rip up your
Impressed.
clothes.
It's fine. Clothes are just clothes. You can fix those. I just want to know what this is.
All right.
I will follow as much as I can to the point where there is zero risk of getting clothes torn.
Okay.
So
all right.
even if that's only a step forwards.
All right, Lizzie, why don't you step a little more forward as old JJ kind of looks at you, Ida, like, what? Give me
There's
another.
no ground.
Yep, give me another perception alertness check.
Okay. What difficulty?
We're gonna say diff 8.
Right.
Oh my god. What have you done?
All right.
No one get used to this. The rest of the campaign, it's all gonna be low numbers. That's how this works.
The 10
Yeah.
was under the little profile pictures. I'm like, where do you just always get a 10?
You
that's
see
the
someone.
feedback.
You see someone, Lizzie.
Oh no.
You see.
Oh.
You see the silhouette of someone. You
She
can
takes
kind of
another
make it
step
out.
forward.
All right, go ahead. All right, Lizzie, give me another perception.
What are you doing?
There's for
Get back over here.
I think there's like a person over here or something.
Oh,
Give me
wow.
give me a perception alertness diff 8. Oh,
There it is.
The dice taketh away.
Oh no. Oh, I can't look.
all right,
And death saves.
Elizabeth. Unfortunately, you don't see what's happening at this point, but you hear it, and
Oh.
give me a. Oh God, what would this be? Give me a wits survival.
Okay.
With survival,
Have that, I do have
difficulty 4.
4.
Alright. It takes a moment for it to click. But you realize you have stumbled upon someone performing oral activities upon another person.
Yeah, I saw 2 people out there. Not in character.
Oh!
Yeah.
And they're trying to hold very still while not stopping as you realize way too late what has happened. And the wet noises now click as to what those actually were. Old JJ looks over at Ida and then looks back towards where Liz had been and then to Ida. Well, I'm gonna let her dig her own grave over there. Would you like a shovel?
He's just very slowly gonna back up and just sorry.
Give me back up one more. Give me a Dex Athletics difficulty 8.
Oh God.
A metaphorical grave, I hope.
That would be correct, though. If it stops a certain someone from finishing, might not be metaphorical.
You said 8?
Yes.
Your face will turn pink if she'll nod and then just sort of kind of
Elizabeth, you trip and fall.
Oh no.
Oh no, their token just vanished. They're fucking dead.
You trip and fall and you hit the ground hard.
Well, it's
And
been
then-
nice, everybody. This was a fun campaign.
And you take 10 points of bashing. No, I'm kidding.
Death by oral sex.
Not even your own oral sex, just death by walking in on someone else getting oral sex.
It's how she would have wanted to go.
Jesus Christ. Okay. And then you feel two hands along your sides and someone pressing up behind you. And no matter how hard you might try to vocalize, nothing comes out.
Wait, am I still on the
Dear-
ground?
Yes.
Lizzie, you alright?
Natalie and Ida, give me stamina checks, please.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Is it the alcohol again?
You
I haven't been drinking anymore.
What
what
difficulty?
difficulty 6.
Just stamina, correct?
Yes, just stamina.
Oh, 6.
And now, at the top of your dice sheets, you will see, at the very top, you'll see dice pools. Underneath that, you'll see permanent willpower, temp willpower, conscience, self-control, and courage. I need you to bump your courage difficulty up to 8, and I need you to both roll that.
Oh no.
Did I do that right?
Yeah.
That looks right.
Oh wow.
Alright. And Lizzie, I need you to do the same thing.
Heart of the dice is with us. At least for those courage rolls.
Also at an 8 or
Yes.
oh boy.
Oh no.
Ooh, negative.
As you all are standing there, one by one you watch as each of the fires suddenly go out. Into darkness enwraps you. Something wraps itself around you like thick ink, Natalie. And you feel it wrapping around your throat. And suddenly, you cannot see any longer. You start to feel like you're going to suffocate. Ida, shortly after you watch darkness subsume Natalie's form, you are subsumed as well. As a thick inkiness wraps around you and strangles you. Fear grips both of your hearts, but you hold still. You don't panic. Your daddy told you not to panic when you first learned how to swim. This is just like that, right? For you, Natalie, you had to learn not to panic. You couldn't risk not making money that way. But, Lizzie, you panic. Your heart races. You can't breathe. Someone is holding you down and you can't even scream. As darkness swallows you and your mind goes blank and the world around you falls away. Soon find yourselves regaining consciousness, realizing you cannot breathe. All you know is that you have the taste of dirt in your mouth. Bodies filled with dread. You've been buried, and that's all you can think about. The soil is soft, though. And you can dig. Your hands can dig. No matter where you have been brought up, no matter what sensation this makes you feel, the most primal drive is survival. And you start to dig your hands through this dirt until finally you break free, each of you. From whatever prison you've been forced into. feel the warmth of light basking across your skin. And you catch your first real breaths after several minutes. You hear each other gasping. You hear muffled struggles around you elsewise. And then, in contrast to all of this, you hear some light chuckling coming from a source of light. As several figures stand at the end of a pit, looking down at all of you. A few of them laughing. Most of them just staring, watching you as you crawl your way out of this mud, coating every inch of your body. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we'll leave this evening.
Oh boy.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Curious how we were gonna get got. I thought maybe the bourbon was gonna knock us out or something. And they poisoned it, but
We're too good.
this
We're
is
too good at
something.
drinking.
Yeah, we're just so good at drinking.
I can't believe the
Some of
last.
us.
I can't believe the last thought that I had before being turned was, "Oh God, I just saw someone's dick unwanted."
Oh god, that guy's getting his dick sucked.
All right.
Oh
and
God, my heart
Yeah?
hurts.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for a good narrative.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
I'm gonna
And
be pissed if Joshua doesn't make it.
are you all?
I know. It's like, who didn't make it?
Yeah, you spent all that effort to give him a shirt and everything. He's gonna come back.
Are you all eager for a little teaser?
I mean, yeah.
Boop. 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 Boop.
I recognize one of them.
She's pretty.
Put him.
I like Iron Skull.
Say-
Ooh, I like Vanessa.
7'2". That's so tall.
That's really tall, huh?
Welcome to those that are going to be doing awful things to all of you.
Oh no,
On
not
this-
my poor
on,
precious kinks.
On Matthew Peterson, I misread monstrous as moist. So it was his features attempt a facade of humanity. He is unnatural and moist in nature.
Unnaturally moist.
Unnaturally moist.
Anyway, I hope you. And it sounds like you all enjoyed that ending
Absolutely.
there.
You're so good at describing us suffocating to death.
Right?
Ooh. Trust me, I didn't want to stop there, but
On that note, thank you very much for the game. I do need to get going, unfortunately. I gotta go feed a cat.
no,
No
you're
kidding.
all good. This is we would normally go about 30 minutes more, but the next scene was not going to be able to be wrapped in 30 minutes, so I decided to stop.
This is
here.
a very good cliffhanger, I gotta say.
Yeah, this is a good ending.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like I wasn't worried about having to make sure I was here for session 2, but like if you wanted to make sure that I was gonna come back and wanted more, you've done so.
Exactly.
I am
Good
so
stuff.
glad. I will try to leave every session in such a fashion.
Wait, no. Wait, no. Wait, no.
And I'll admit, I like to think I'm pretty good at cliffhangers.
That was very good.
You are very good at them.
Well, thank you
So-
for the
Can't believe-
game.
Can't believe
Thank
I
you
signed
for
up
being
to get
here.
edged live on Twitch.tv.
Oh, now you're gonna get us kicked out. We insulted Amazon, and now this. It's over. It's over. Oh wait, no, they're coming for you guys.
Thank you all for being here. I will do better about having advertising next time. This was Aiko the Fox Queen, Merely Angelic, and Tiefling Melody or Modesty. Excuse
Modesty.
me. Modesty the Tiefling, but Tiefling Modesty is what they go by. I'll try to have some more stuff as well as our preferred pronouns here on stream and on visual next time. But thank you all for being here. Have a wonderful evening and take care.